The story of Matheus Cunha begins under the warm Brazilian sun. In the coastal city of João Pessoa, a young boy discovered his first love. That love was a football. It was more than just a game. It was a constant friend, a source of endless joy. For Cunha, the streets and sandy patches were his first stadium. He spent countless hours there, practicing his skills, with a natural talent that was impossible to ignore. His father, Carmelo, a futsal coach, he recognized the raw talent and, more importantly, the strong passion that made him play from morning until night. Family was the base of his ambition. His father was not just a supporter but also his first teacher, showing him the tricky parts of the game, how important it was to be disciplined, and the value of hard work. Every time he touched the ball was a step towards a future he could only imagine. At the age of 18, Matheus Cunha made a choice that would shape his career. He packed his bags and left Brazil, crossing the ocean to a world completely different from the one he knew. His destination was not one of Europe's big football teams, but the calm and beautiful land of Switzerland. This move was a huge leap of faith, both for the young player and for the club that saw his potential. It was a risk, a step into the unknown, driven by the strong desire to do well on the European stage. The first change was incredibly hard. The culture was a world away from João Pessoa. The language was a world away. The weather was a world away from João Pessoa. The cold Swiss winters were a big change from the warm weather of his home country. On the field, the football was different too. More about strategy, more physical, less forgiving. Cunha had to get used to it quickly, not just to a new way of playing, but to a new way of life. Being lonely was a constant struggle as he dealt with a foreign land without the familiar comfort of his family and friends. These were the times that tested his character much more than any opponent on the field. He spent extra hours practicing, making his shots perfect and changing his game to be more effective. Slowly but surely, his hard work started to pay off. Cunha's impressive season in Switzerland didn't go unnoticed. In 2018, he made his next move, this time to the very competitive German Bundesliga. He joined RB Leipzig, a club known for helping young, promising players grow. This was a big step up, a chance to test himself against some of the best teams in Europe. The environment at Leipzig was tough, built on fast pressing and quick attacks. Cunha had to change his game again, learning to become a more complete forward who helped just as much without the ball as he did with it. His time there was an important part of his football learning. However, his journey wasn't a simple, straight path to the top. After 2 seasons with Leipzig, where he showed moments of brilliance, including a goal nominated for the Puskas Award, he wanted to play more often. This led him to Hertha BSC in Berlin. At Hertha, he was given a more central role, becoming a key player in their attack. It was here that his personality truly started to show on the field. His performances in Germany caught the eye of one of Spain's big football teams. In 2021, Cunha made another big move, signing for Atletico Madrid under the famous manager Diego Simeone. This was perhaps his biggest challenge yet. He had to fight for his spot in a system known for its strong defense and incredible hard work. A loan move to Wolverhampton Wanderers in January 2023, which later became permanent, felt like a perfect match. Wearing the famous yellow and green jersey of Brazil is the ultimate dream for any football player from that country. For Matheus Cunha, this dream came true, marking some of the proudest moments of his career. He played for his country at different youth levels, but his biggest achievement came at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. He was a very important part of the team, a leader in attack who showed the spirit of the team. His journey to the Olympics was the result of years of hard work, proving his standing as one of Brazil's most promising talents. Throughout the tournament, Cunha was key. He led the attack with smart play and toughness, holding off defenders and winning duels. He scored important goals that moved Brazil forward. He scored in the first match against Germany and was always a threat to defenders. His importance was never more clear than when he scored the first goal in the final against Spain. Winning the Olympic gold medal was a huge achievement. It was a reward for all the sacrifices he and his family had made. For Brazil, a country that loves its football heroes, it was another great chapter in their long history. Cunha came back from Tokyo not just as an Olympian, but as a champion. The Olympic win also helped him get to the senior national team. He had played his first game for the Selecao. Playing for the senior team brings another level of pressure and expectation, but it is a challenge Cunha welcomes. The Olympic gold was not the end, but a strong statement of what he can do and his ambition to achieve even more for his country. Today, on August 26, 2025, Matheus Cunha is not just a player for Wolverhampton Wanderers, he is their star. Molineux packed, fans chanting, Cunha orchestrating attacks on the pitch. Since he arrived, he has changed the team's attack. Creativity, hard work, clear quality. At Molineux, he has found a home where his talents are fully appreciated and used. He plays with a freedom and joy that is contagious, lifting his teammates and exciting the crowd. Turn, pass, shot. His impact has been huge. One of the most exciting and effective forwards in the Premier League. He is the leader making everything happen. His journey inspires countless young athletes around the world. It is a story that proves talent alone isn't enough. His path wasn't easy. Challenges, setbacks, times of doubt. He faced setbacks but never gave up. Bit by bit, league by league, he reached the top of English football. The boy from Brazil has become a global star, but his story is far from over. Cunha looking toward the future.